So I want to ask you something. Have you ever finished a workout and instead of feeling energized, that rush that you would get with that sort of, adrenaline spike, you felt broken, like every joint in your body was screaming at you. And you're lying there thinking, hang on, I used to be able to do this. I used to feel good after exercise. Like, what's happened with me? I remember being on the floor of the gym, mid-stretch, realising I couldn't even get up properly off the floor without wincing. My knees, my hips and my lower back, they were absolutely killing me. And the pain was just so bad. I just didn't know what to do with myself. I felt quite sad and I felt like I wanted to cry almost because the pain was just unbearable. And the thought that shot through my head was, well, maybe I'm just too old for this now. Maybe this is what getting older feels like. Now, if that sounds familiar to you, and if you've quit the gym or you've stopped moving altogether because it hurts now, I really want you to hear this because you're not broken, you're not behind, and you're not failing. Your body isn't done with movement. It's done with the wrong kind of movement. And nobody warns us about it. So what you can see with me here is I've decided to start exercising from home. I've decided to basically start with Tai Chi. Now, I use YouTube. I don't pay for any classes online. I go onto YouTube and I searched exercises for menopausal women over the age of 40. Okay, and one of the videos that came up, there was loads that came up, but I chose one where it was 25 Tai Chi movements to help combat belly fat or something like that it was. So this is what you've seen me do today is I've gone into my kitchen because it's one of the biggest rooms I've got in the house. The house I live in isn't very big, so I am limited on space. But I decided to use my iPad and I basically decided to use that I would look at or watch because I don't have a TV in the kitchen. And that's what I'm using now to do my exercising. So I've decided to start with this to get myself moving again, to start building my confidence because at the moment I'm in so much pain every day. My back especially is the main culprit, and if I have to go up any steps that irritates my knees and my ankles. So I've decided to start doing Tai Chi movements and I've set myself goals. So this video alone should take 25 minutes. Now I managed to do half. And I'm proud of myself for that because I could automatically feel pain just by standing there alone in my back, let alone moving. But I wanted to give it a try and I'm setting myself a goal as well in terms of, wanting to tone up and lose some weight. Now, this is purely for me, but the one thing I also want to mention is I am only 5'3". And I'm also 5 stone overweight, which is a hell of a lot of weight to carry extra on your body, especially with a small frame. And you can imagine that impact it's doing to my joints, my back. No wonder I'm in pain with my back all the time. I know I've got to do something about it now. It's getting ridiculous. And the other concern going through my mind also is, well, the cold weather will start to come in soon. Once September comes and the kids go back to school here in the UK, that's when you start to feel a little shift in the air, like the colder weather starts creeping in, the darker nights again and so forth. And so I really wanted to start doing something now while it's warmer, the sun is still out, I'm in a better mood because I feel better that the sun is shining. And I just feel like if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. And I just feel at the moment my energy levels is as much of a slug. I just feel like I just don't want to move. I'm exhausted all the time. I keep getting slumps in work where I just want to sleep. And that's partly because one is the menopause where I'm lacking energy. And secondly, because I'm not sleeping very well. Like I said in my previous video, I'm averaging around 4 hours a night and that's broken sleep. So my energy really is rock bottom most of the time. So my goal for me, that this is purely for myself, is to be able to complete the whole 25 minutes of this Tai Chi video and then do that consistently by building up my time and confidence, like I say, and technique, and then see how I feel. Now, whether or not I decide to go back to a gym, I don't know. But at the moment, I'm looking to do this at home just to get myself back in the game mentally and physically. I'm not putting pressure on myself. And like I said, my goal is to get through that video, which is 25 minutes long. The other goal I've set myself is I've given myself 6 months to drop 2 dress sizes. I'm not focusing so much on the weight loss, it's more how I feel in a smaller size clothing. So I want to get down to 2 dress sizes smaller than what I currently am now. So here in the UK, I'm a size 18, and I'd like to get down to at least a size 14 by January, which is when my next birthday is. So that's 6 months away. And it's certainly doable. You know, it's something that I've set for myself. No one's putting pressure on me. It's just what I want to try and do, and take into account as well. Obviously, you'll have Christmas and things coming up. So I really want to start getting my mind in the right place and be as disciplined as I can be, and make sure I'm hydrated, most importantly, and go from there. So if you're someone like me where you have aching joints, back pain, you've basically gained more weight because of perimenopause, menopause, and you want to do something about it, but you don't know which way to turn because you know you're hurting all the time, let alone trying to do something physical, I would highly recommend Tai Chi. Now, to some people, they're like, oh, that's airy-fairy stuff, but it really isn't. There's a lot to be said about it. And it's often described as meditation in motion. And there is a growing scientific evidence, to support the benefits of this type of exercise. Now, firstly, it's really gentle on your joints, especially if they're painful. And during menopause, your failing estrogen levels can contribute to joint pain, muscle stiffness, reduced flexibility, and increased inflammation. So unlike running or high-impact workouts, Tai Chi involves slow flowing movements. There's no jumping, there's no pounding on knees and hips, and it's about smooth weight transfers. So it makes it ideal for you carrying extra weight because your joints are already under a greater strain. Now, I'm not affiliated by any company, any Tai Chi platform or anything whatsoever. I'm simply speaking from the heart on why I'm doing this, my honest view on things. Now, with Tai Chi, it gets you moving without exhausting you because menopausal women already experience the fatigue, like myself. You have low motivation and you're already feeling heavy and stiff. So Tai Chi raises your heart rate gently without leaving you gasping for breath. And for many women, it feels more like I could actually do this every day. And the main important thing also is consistency is far more important than intensity. Now, it is quite warm here at the moment in the UK. It's summertime. It's about 25 degrees outside. And just by doing 13 minutes of this exercise, I was already starting to get a bit of a sweat on. And I could feel my arms, my back, my legs. I could feel the impact it was having, but it wasn't as, it was hurting, but that's because I'm already sore and stiff. So I've got to take that into account anyway. And I didn't want to overwhelm myself because I've got to still get up tomorrow and physically be out and about and work and all sorts of things. So I really am gradually doing this. I'm building it up piece by piece or time by time. Every time I switch play and I watch, the same type of video, which I basically will be saving onto my iPad and I can download it. So I know I can always go back to it and refer whenever I hit play button. Now, the one thing I would say as well about Tai Chi is it helps to improve your balance, and therefore you're going to be less at risk of falls. Because as we age, our muscle strength naturally declines, our balance can worsen, and our bone density decreases after menopause. But when you have Tai Chi, or when you do Tai Chi, the core muscles improve, you have better ankle stability, you have better leg strength and coordination. And again, studies consistently show that Tai Chi can reduce fall risk in older adults. It also helps calm the menopausal brain. So many women describe menopause as having brain fog, anxiety, racing thoughts, and feeling overwhelmed. Tai Chi combines movement with deep breathing, helping you activate the body's relaxation response. And many people notice that they finish a session feeling calmer and mentally clearer. Now, it may improve your sleep, Now, such as myself with poor sleep at the moment, it's like one of the biggest complaints I find myself having. And I know a lot of women out there going through the peri or menopausal stage that are also struggling with it too. Regular Tai Chi practice has also been associated with falling asleep more easily, better sleep quality, and reduced stress before bed. So even 20 minutes in an evening can become part of a calming bedtime routine. Now, for myself, I have filmed this after work. In the morning, I'm struggling to get up because I'm so tired from the lack of sleep. I used to be able to go to the gym before work. I'd be there at 5:30 in the morning waiting for the gym to open, but I'm not in that position right now. Whether I will be again, who knows? But as it stands, I'm not. I'm just too tired to do that. So I'm going to do this as and when it works for me, predominantly after work, and it will be on weekends as well, probably in the afternoon. But who knows? Things may change in time. Now, one thing I can also say as well is that Tai Chi can help support weight loss. It isn't about a high calorie burning workout like running, but it still can help with weight management because it encourages you regular movement. It helps you to build muscle gradually. It improves insulin sensitivity. It can help also with reducing stress, which may help reduce stress-related eating. Like, I'm a binge eater. If I'm stressed or feeling all sorts of emotions, I will overeat, and I know that's one of my downfalls. But it can also make people likely to stay more active consistently. So the biggest benefit is the sustainability that it can give you. A workout you enjoy and stick with often produces a better long-term result than an intense program you abandon after 2 weeks. Like I say, I could go on and on about all the benefits here, but ultimately I just wanted to show you, look, I am just as human and as normal as anyone else. And believe me when I say to you that I'm struggling with my muscles, my tummy, my being overweight and lack of sleep and my blood pressure as well. As you know, if you've watched my videos recently, I've had a bit of a scare with my blood pressure. I'm now on blood pressure tablets. Something I never thought I'd have to do, but unfortunately that's how things have gone. And so I really want to appreciate my body and respect my body and start trying to do more and give back, but do it gently. Hence why Tai Chi is the option that I have chosen for myself. So let me know what you do. Do you exercise, or have you gone back into exercise, or are you considering starting to do some exercise again? And if so, what is it that you want to do? Now, for me, many years ago, back in my late teens and 20s, I used to be into martial arts, and I'd also be in the gym 3-4 times a week, easy. And I would never even second guess it or think twice about going. It was just instant. It was normal for me, and I didn't care where I trained and who with. I would be with the men in the gym, lifting really heavy weights and grunting and all sorts. I just didn't care. I would just get on with it. I'd run on the treadmill. I didn't have to think about it. Nothing hurt. I wasn't overweight. I also worked full time, and I had an additional job. So believe me when I say this, that things have really changed for me, and I never thought in my wildest dreams I would be overweight for one, let alone struggling to even walk up a stairs and get extremely out of breath and in pain. So I really want you to see that, I have changed, and things got in the way in my late 20s. From the age of 28, I started gaining weight because I basically stopped going to the gym. My work commitments got in the way, stressful job, etc., and other things as well. And it just snowballed from there. And 18 years later, I am even more overweight, even more unfit, and now going through the change. So I really want to start doing something for me, because in 3.5 years' time, I'll be 50. And I really don't want to be an unfit 50-year-old. I really want to be able to nip it in the bud now, start putting things into motion, do things that are positive, that are going to help me in the long run. And I want to feel young again. At the moment, I really feel like I'm 20 years plus older than what I really am, because I struggle so much to move, to to do the simplest tasks, to walk up a stairs. You know, I have to take the lift in work because my knees hurt so much on my back. You know, just walking around the house, I can get out of breath, and that's on the same level. So there's so many reasons why I really want to start doing something for me and for the long term, and to give myself and my body a chance to enjoy life again. And I also want to be able to wear clothing that actually is something I want to wear than what I have to wear. You know, I want to be able to wear clothes again that I feel I really like and that I choose to wear. Whereas at the moment, being overweight, I'm simply buying clothes that fit me, and they're not necessarily the clothes that I would have chosen if I was, slimmer and in shape. And that's not because of society, it's purely because of how I feel about myself and how I look in the mirror. And, when you're overweight, you end up buying bigger clothing just to cover your stomach area, your bum area, your thigh, whatever it is that you've gained weight in. And, I don't like what I see. So this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. There's just so many benefits, and if it can help me sleep better as well, it's a win-win. But anyway, there's enough about me. I just really wanted to let you know what I'm doing behind the scenes as well. And I will do some videos more on fitness as and when, and I would like to try and track what I'm doing. And as I start to lose a bit of weight and the inches start to come, they get smaller on my body and I go down in dress sizes, then maybe I might do a video on that. We shall see. I do also have a walk-in pad which is upstairs in the spare bedroom, so I might do a video of me on there. It's something that I bought this year, and I have used it a few times but not consistently, so I really want to start getting some more steps in and just walking and just get moving basically. And I feel safer being at home doing it than walking outside, because you never know who's around. And I'm not saying that to scaremonger you, but it's just that's how I feel anyway. So anyway, you're not lazy, guys. You're going through a bit of a time right now with menopause. Things are testing us in so many ways. So I hope what I've done today has helped you. I hope it may have resonated. If it is resonating, please let me know. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. And this is the kind of sort of videos I want to do, and the conversation I want us to have and you to have with people that and that may be suffering, and I don't want people to be suffering alone. I want us to share this experience together. So if it resonated with you, please share it with somebody who needs to hear this, because the more we talk about it, the less women have to sit on the gym floor thinking they're the problem. Until next time, guys, if you decide to exercise, please get yourself checked out with a medical professional. If you go to the gym, make sure you have an induction and get a plan properly put into place. But until next time, I shall be back again soon. Take care all and stay blessed.